I just want to process out loud something that's coming through related to spiritual development, personal development, and biting my nails for most of my life and recent dental work I got done. Let's give it a try. Let's see where this goes. So nail biting and cuticle biting and chewing and things like that has been kind of a go-to stim for me since I was really young. And there was only really a brief period of time in my life when I was getting my nails done, like getting gel manicures in order to not bite my nails. I'm in the middle of some pretty intense dental work. I had an emergency root canal on this front tooth a number of weeks ago. Actually, it was the day that Mercury went retrograde. That's a whole thing. And I have a temporary crown. Actually, I have 2 temporary crowns for these 2 front teeth. Okay? Because I'm going to have pretty teeth in a couple of weeks and all that. We're replacing them. Woohoo, new set of wheels. But these fake crowns that I have on, these temporary teeth, it makes it impossible for me to receive the same enjoyment or do the same routines and like habits that I used to do, like when I was nervously, biting my nails and then like chewing them and stuff. I know it's gross. Look, I know. Okay, just whatever. Don't get at me. But I can't enjoy it the same way I used to in a sensory way. It's not working anymore. And so these moments when I've found a loose snag on my nail and I've kind of been like, what I really want to do is use the front ones because that's more satisfying. Can't do that anymore. I can't. Look, it's a whole thing. Here's the point. As we go through life and go through transformations and changes, we have to adjust how we live our lives in order to truly embody those transformations and accept them into our life. I can't just keep having the same habits and stems that I used to when I had my, original 2 front teeth. I can't do that anymore. I have to adjust my behaviors. When we are embodying like a new version of ourselves, a new frequency, a new kind of level of personal development or spiritual development, our habits, our practices, the things that we used to rely on, that we used to go to for comfort, that we used to think like, well, this is always going to be the same way. I will never change this behavior. Guess what? They gotta change and shift because you are changing. There's like something new being installed, kind of like I have teeth being installed, okay? And there's a new part of you or a new aspect, a new level being installed in your life that you need to adapt to in order to have it fully land, in order for it to do its thing and take you to that next level. You need to actually change the way you do you. And so I'm learning, this is so ridiculous, I feel like that I'm using this as a metaphor, but I'm realizing that when I have new teeth installed, it's requiring me to behave differently. There are things that I used to do for comfort, for even like a sensory pleasure, dopamine seeking, whatever it was, habit. Okay, those things can't stay with me anymore because I'm different. I'm built different now. I'm literally built different now. There's ways that we can look at our life and be like, wow, you know what? Am I willing to let go of this thing that's been habitual or this thing that's comforted me or that I've leaned on for so long because it's just always been that way? But if you want to live a new life and you want to change if you want to revolutionize your life, and transform who you are, you can't stay the same. You can't keep doing the same stuff that you've always done if you want to be a different person. So I'm learning that. I'm with you. I'm learning that too. And I'm seeing it in a very embodied way, clearly. I've got to catch myself now and be like, yeah, that's not going to work anymore. Like, one, I don't want to damage my little teeths, okay? But also, like, I'm not going to get the same pleasure from something that used to give me pleasure because I'm built different now. Okay, take it as it resonates. Take care of your teeth.